Honorable Mathai, I have
It was
ruled
just that.
I have ruled the honorable member out of order. And once we rule him out of order, it's like he has not said anything. And so I'm going to suggest that you must not comment on something that is not there because we have ruled it out. Is that adequate?
Thank you, Chair.
Thank you so much. Action SA.
Thank you, Chair. I just joined like I think a minute late. I'm not sure. So we're on 3.1. Okay.
We're at item 3. The
Okay.
whole of item, because what the DA did, their submission covers the whole of item 3. So we are checking with honorable members if you are respective.
Okay. But I think just for now, what sort of just catches my eye, 3.1 to read as follows maybe. It says there, inquire. I'd like to say that it should read, we must hear, interrogate, and question.
Where would you want that to be?
3.1, the first 3.1, the first paragraph, please, Chair.
Okay.
So not just remember, because we cannot just investigate. We don't have the power. So we said it must read here as per the original document that was sent first.
I don't want us to. Togozile, can you please mute? Honorable member from the Action SA, let's not discuss which are the ways that you want to have inserted. Interrogate and what?
Okay. Sorry. Yes, it is to read as follows, Chair. To hear, question, and interrogate.
Okay, question and interrogate.
Yes.
And then which ways do you want to have replaced?
It is the ones, I'm not sure because I've got so many documents in front of me. The one document says 3.1, investigate.
Okay.
So no, if we can exchange the words investigate by my recommendations. Can I be protected, please, Chair?
You are 100% protected. The member who is encroaching is out of order.
Thank you, Chair. Thank you. That's all from my side for now, Chair.
Okay. Is there anyone who still wants to speak at item 3?
Chair, can I just get clarity, please?
I've got a hand, Chair.
Honorable Sokanyile, you are recognized.
Thank you, Honorable Chairperson. Greetings to you. No, Chairperson, I wanted to check on Action SA if they did make a submission. Because now I think the honorable member is making a submission now into the meeting because parties were said they must make submission and there was a deadline for that. I'm just checking because I'm looking at the submission of Action SA.
Honorable, no, you don't have to respond, Honorable James. You have made your submission. Honorable Sokanyile, Action SA has made a very brief submission here and it has been captured. So we will come and deal with their submission when we were on discussions, please. Any further thing that you want to say, Honorable Sokanyile?
No, thank you. If it's like that, thanks, Chairperson, for that clap.
Honorable Souls, your microphone was open.
Yes, Chair. I think I'm covered. I wanted to understand, are we going to discuss and make contributions on the submissions that are...
Yes, these submissions, what we are doing now, we want to satisfy ourselves that the submissions of all the members and their respective parties are factored on the draft terms of reference. So the document will remain a preliminary document until you have discussed it and adopted it. Is it very clear, Honorable Thorpe?
All right, so we're gonna come back and deal with
Yes, yes.
all the submissions there. All right.
Yes, yes, yes. Now it's like we're dealing with a checklist.
I'm covered, Chair. Thanks.
Can I check the ANC and the MKP at the time we got stuck with the absence of the DA submission? The ANC and the MKP have only spoken to 3.1. So can I check with you if your submissions on item 3 are covered, all of them? ANC?
Yes, Honorable Chairperson, our submission on item 3 as a whole related to the objects of the inquiry, and that has been captured. Thank you very much, Chair.
Thank you so much. MKP?
Yes, Chairperson, they've all been covered.
Thank you so much. So we are now going to move to the next item. Andile, can we move? It must be item 4.
I don't know, do you want me to move to 4 or you want to deal with the submission by the DA to paragraph 3 as a whole?
No. What we have done now, we have checked with all parties if their submissions on item 3 have been covered.
Okay.
And the DA is satisfied that what they submitted on item 3. So we are now going to the scope of inquiry. On the scope of inquiry, can we start with the ANC and check if their submissions have been covered? So it means you will have to flight the submission of the ANC on item 4.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Honorable Chairperson. We had no problem with what was in the initial terms of reference as a list of key areas for consideration by the committee. However, we wanted an inclusion, which is on the screen, that the evidence to be led by Lieutenant General Mkhwanazi would then also be used as a basis to establish any further matters or any additional witnesses that would be deemed appropriate to be invited. So our submission was one to say that we accept what is being proposed. However, there may be a need to expand those key areas of consideration, and that's the extent of our submission in that regard. Thank you very much, Chair.
Thank you so much. The MKP?
Thank you, Chair. Thank you, Chair. Do you hear me?
Yes, Jali, I'm with you. Are you happy?
Thank you so much. Because I can tell you now, most of the things are almost similar. Some of the things which are being from the ANC as well. I guess because we come from the same committee, most of the things here are similar to what I've submitted to the committee. Unfortunately, some were stayed. You know, when you send an email, apparently, I'm told that they did not receive that, but they've got it now in their hands. And I wanted just to add, because I don't see that on 4. We are still on 4. Am I right, Chair?
Yes, yeah, we're on item 4.
Yes, because what I said on that, I'm not sure whether they can flight it, but I said that we must as well assess any threat, intimidation, or reprisal directed at potential or actual witnesses. I'm not going to go that, but I'll ask them to flight it, you know, from our side, because there's about 6 of them which which the party has put in there.
Okay.
Yes,
Are you done, Honorable Nkosana?
I'm done. I'm done. If it's flighted, if they can do that, no issues. You can pass from us. Thank you.
Okay. The DA on item 4.
Thank you, Chair. 4.1 is acceptable, but we've added 4.2, 4.3, 8, 9, and 10.
Okay, Andile, can you fly their submissions and they satisfy themselves that they are affected?
Bonani was typing, Chair. Bonani.
Yeah. When I'm saying Andile, it's because you are the one presenting the document. So whoever is responsible is the one who must promptly show that. Bonani, is that the submission of the DA?
That is indeed. It's fine. Thank you, Chair.
Are you happy, Honorable Barnard?
Yes, it's in there. As long as it goes to 4.10, I'm happy.
Okay. The EFF, can you, Bonani, do the submission of the economic freedom fighters?
Thank you, Chair. Ours was on 4.7, where we delete Johannesburg Metro Police and say Metro Police Divisions, and that we also include NPA under 4.7. And then under 4.9, it's a whole new insert, which is the alleged failure of any organ of state or member of the executive to comply with their legal obligations, and if so, recommend appropriate action to address such failure. 4.9. I'm not sure where's 4. Or where did they put it in?
Yeah, I want you, Honorable Masais, to say, I see it here.
Yeah, I don't see it. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's
Or
exactly.
can they point? Oh, there it is. It's under 4. Alleged existence of any organized. Yeah, so that one is fine, where the cursor is on. And then let's go to the next one. That was 4.10, which is also one of our inputs. So they've moved. I don't see the one that we submitted under 4.9. I don't know where you've put it here, where it talks about the failure of any organ of state or member of the executive.
Andile, are you helping to locate?
It's leadership failures. It's written a bit different. Alleged failure of any. Yes, we have it. Thank you.
Are you happy, Honorable Matthias?
Thank you, Chair. Yep.
Thank you.
And then it was 4.10. Initially, it just spoke about a member of parliament, and we were saying it should reflect members of parliament.
Okay.
Yeah, which is captured. Thank you, Chair.
So are you still having anything on item 4?
No. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you so much. The IFP.
No pass, Chair.
Thank you so much. The PA.
Pass, Chair.
Thank you so much. The Action SA.
Pass, Chair.
Honorable members, thank you so much. Can we then move to the next
Chair,
item?
Chair.
Hello?
I'm sorry. I don't see that. I'm not sure whether I'm opening the right thing. I don't see what our submission, whether it was flighted there, because I don't see them unless because I'm holding a phone here. I'm looking here. Yes, I just wanted to find out whether they were able to flight them. Thank you.
Okay, Andile.
Chair, maybe if I can assist. Andile indicated that we just received the submission from the MK and it is not incorporated in the document that we are sharing now. But we do have their submission in a separate document. So I don't know if Mrs. Kosana is requesting that that particular document be shared. So maybe we'll get guidance from you whether we remove this document for now and then share the submission that they've just sent us. Thank you, Chair.
Can I come in, Chair? Let's not waste time. I guess they will integrate it. It is fine because it was stated, as I said, on their emails. But it's okay. We can go on. Otherwise, we won't finish. They can. When we close, they can put it in because it's recorded.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Can we move to number 5? Thank you. The format of the inquiry, can I please check with the ANC or Andile the inputs of the ANC on item 5?
Thank you very much, Honorable Chairperson. I'm not seeing our input on the screen. I'm not sure if it is coming, but in essence, the input of the ANC with regards to this matter, oh, there it is that we were arguing why is there a need to utilize external legal counsel when Parliament has legal counsel located in the Constitutional and Legal Services Office of the National Assembly. I think it may have been a discussion that also ensued earlier this morning. Our view, and also taking from what was deposited by the Economic Freedom Fighters, Honorable Malema, in our first meeting, is that we should not be seeking to utilize resources unnecessarily when we do have those resources in-house. Our understanding is that Parliament does have counsel, I think even senior counsel, within its own members. So that was our proposal, that we must utilize the services of legal counsel located in the National Assembly rather than external legal counsel. Thank you, Honorable Chairperson.
So that will be your submission on item 5.
That is our submission, Chairperson, on item 5. Oh, yes, wait, sorry, Chair. Then there was also on the issue of witnesses. I'm not sure if that appears in there. Our additions were around the process itself. I think, yeah. So if the committee is to accept, sorry, Chair, if the committee is to accept our recommendation as it relates to the use of the Constitutional and Legal Services of Parliament, would be that, well, we called it at some point evidence leaders. They would then support the witnesses in the presentation of evidence to the committee. That the chairperson would then be empowered to determine the sequence in which the witnesses are called, and that questioning be subjected to reasonable time limits, which the chairperson would obviously speak to before any witnesses are called, and then the usual process around how those witnesses are treated. Chair, we've made a substantive submission on this. I don't think I'll be able to speak to each point. I think, like the other parties have done, we are satisfied that we are seeing our comments included in the document, and we can obviously engage on them as and when that opportunity arises. Thank you very much, Chairperson.
Thank you so much. Can we move to the MKP?
Thank you, Chair. Chair, do you hear me?
Yes, I'm with you.
Thank you. On that, as already the Andile has just said that because they got that late, as I said, it was stated on their email. We said that for members, for them to understand where we are coming from on this particular the format of inquiry. We said the external counsel advisory role shall not displace us as members on our oversight duties. You know, we propose that the councillor may propose line of questioning, but members, we must retain the control of scope and of evidentiary weight. You know, the committee shall adopt the written procedural direction, specify timelines and the sequence of witnesses and the rules of receiving document. That must be determined by us. And as well, we must be told about the cost, because remember on our first meeting, we raised all those issues. Like the ANC has already said that we've got internal legal service. Now, when it comes to the issue of external, you know, it should be transparent, you know, and we hope that there's no people, you know, who are lined up already, like what we've seen at the State Capture Commission, because I don't want to go there, but we've seen that and we can back it up. You know, the findings as well shall be grounded in a very probative record, which is sufficient for racial parliamentary recommendations with reasons recorded. You know, for us, we have done that, and I hope they will insert it. Otherwise, it's going to take time for me to explain what as MK Party we have submitted. But witnesses recalls may include documentary discovery directions. We need to be very precise. We should not lose our sight on this. So I'm going to say that for now, because we've made our submission on that as well. And I guess we've got 7 of them, and hopefully in the integrated, it will be there as MK Party. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you so much. The DA.
Thank you, Chair. We've given submissions on 5.8, 9, and 10, so they would be further down. I want to just ensure that they are there. Okay, those alternatives. 6, 7, 8. Where's 8? DA input. There you go. 8 and 9 and 10. That's our input right there. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Honorable Barnard. The EFF.
Thank you, Chair. Ours was on 5.1.
Okay, Andy, let's go to.
Yes, it's captured. Thank you. And then it was under witnesses 5.3.1. The committee will invite, including those. Yes, that's captured.
Next.
And yeah, that was all on point 5. Thank you, Chair.
Are you happy?
Yes.
Thank you so much. The IFP.
Pass, Honorable Chair.
Thank you. The PA.
Honorable Chair, 5.3, subsection 532, just to expound on when we say the committee may invite any interested parties to provide input if they wish to do so, like the internal process, is it any individual committee member proposes or gives information on a witness for the committee to deliberate, or is it a different process? Just to provide clarity around what does that mean? The committee may invite.
Yeah. What is the submission the honorable member is making? If you say that you need it to be clarified, you can just say no, we need clarity.
That's what I'm.
Is that what you are saying?
Unless we say the committee and or committee members may invite.
Yeah. Okay. Are you comfortable if we say the committee?
with clarity on what that means.
Yeah, because
Because if we say the committee, is it out of the hands of the individual committee members to say this is a witness that should be invited? You see what I mean, Chair?
Chair.
okay,
Chair.
Honorable Mali.
Chairperson, my hand is up, it's time.
No, Chair, I was on the point of the committee or committee members. My understanding is that as a committee, we'll sit down and agree on people that are of interest to us and allow them to come and to make an input, not individuals inviting people to come and make input to the committee. So I thought you mean we will, if I put a name, I will submit in our meeting where we're submitting names of witnesses or people with information or anything of that sort. Then we collectively say, these are our names. These people must be invited to make it.
Thank you so much. I think that is the correct understanding.
Thank you, Chair. My hand is up.
Yes, Honorable Barnard, I'm coming to you now.
Thank you.
It's your time to speak.
Yes, thank you. It strikes me that as you've done with the EFF input, that's been slotted into, for example, 5.3.1. I wonder if I could ask that our inputs that would be slotted into 5.8, 5.9, and 5.10 instead of putting them at the end, so that they can be integrated and we can read them as part of the document.
You are so spot on. I think that
Thank you.
be done. That should be done. Andy Leo, you heard what? You heard the instruction.
Chairperson.
Chair?
Yeah.
Chair?
Jali?
Yes, I think what the honourable member Barnard has said is the same as what I think I've already said as well from MK Party. Thank you, Chair.
We agreed on that principle, Honourable Skosana. That is a stated principle. We agree. It will apply to all of your submissions. Is that adequate?
Thank you, Chair. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Do we still have any other speaker before I check with the Action SA?
It's still my turn.
Okay.
I note the input of Honorable Malema. I still think it's important to provide clarity, seeing that this is terms of reference. As to how that process will unfold, we know that we would submit names or whatever, but would it then have to be settled by a particular criteria that we are going to measure that on? Which witness we're going to use or not? Will that be voted on? We should be clear about that so that we understand the terms of reference. Okay. So that if I hope that I'm clear on my clarity.
Both of you are very clear. Yourself and Honorable Malema are very clear on what the procedure should be. I don't think that there is anything difficult in what both of you are saying. So it will be clarified.
Chair, I think the difference in the inputs is whether that process should be included in the document or not. You see, I think that's where or do we just accept it? We understand the process, so we won't include.
No. The clarity that he has provided should be included in the document to say the committee, because you want to avoid a situation where when you wake up here, there are queues of witnesses, and collectively as a committee, we cannot account for where they come from. That is why the committee should be at the center of determining its processes in terms of the procedures that it would have agreed upon. So that clarity will be provided.
In the document.
For now, we have recorded your submission that there must be clarity, there must be certainty in terms of what is going to happen.
No, covered, Chair. Thank you.
What you are looking for is the word certainty.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, thank you.
I have certainty now.
Yeah. Sorry, Honorable James from the Action SA.
Thank you, Chair. I want to say that we're not quite sure that Parliament's legal services, as the requisite exposure to the responsibilities of an evidence leader in respect of the allegations that we are dealing with. And even though we have submitted our submissions, Chair, I still don't see it finding expression. So I'm going to read what we have said in our submission.
Just hold it for a moment there,
Okay.
and we locate your submission.
Okay.
Can we flight the location of Action SA here?
I don't think it's there, Chair. It hasn't been captured. Chair, can I say this for the sake of progress?
Okay.
I can tell because immediately when this document was shared on WhatsApp now, I actually printed it. So I can see that our submissions don't find expression in the document. And I can tell this is probably why we have submitted our submission just with paragraphs, not actually highlighting the actual number on the draft terms of reference.
Okay.
So I'm going to refer, so it may not be on this document as things stand, but I'm going to refer to paragraph 2 of our submission, which they can slot in later on.
Yeah.
Okay. So recognizing the extensive and complex scope of the committee's work, it is our submission that as an evidence leader with demonstrable expertise in criminal law and prosecutorial experience be appointed to effectively guide the evidentiary process. Alternatively, the committee may consider sourcing counsel with proven experience in handling complex interconnected evidence, such as that demonstrated during the State Capture Commission of Inquiry.
Are you done, Honorable Member?
Yes, I'm done, Chair.
That is the submission.
Like I'm saying, the submission that we made doesn't have the numbers that is on the terms, the draft terms of reference. So this is why I'm just saying paragraph 2 and paragraph 3 of our submission will then find expression under external legal counsel.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you, Chair.
Thank you so much. You were the last at item 5. Can we go to item 6?
Chair,
Hello, Honorable Matthys.
thank you. On EFF made a submission on 5.6.1.
Okay. Are you seeing your submission?
No. No, it's not captured.
Okay. Can we get an explanation, Andile?
It's just really should read from the second sentence. However, witnesses will be allowed to have their own legal assistance at their own cost and or with the assistance of legal aid if they choose.
Is that your submission?
Yes, Chair.
It's not very far from what was.
Yeah, that was written. But just
Yeah,
in the interest of making justice
it should
accessible.
It should still be recorded.
Yes. In the interest of making justice accessible to everybody, they should be able to access legal aid if they would like to have representation.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chair.
Okay, thank you so much. Can we move to item 6? Item 6 is on external legal experts. For external legal counsel.
Chairperson, if I may, we have put in a section which is marked as point 6. It would come before the external legal counsel. There it is. That entire section is a new section, which would be at the start of section 6.
So it's going,
Thank you.
It's going to affect the ordering.
It is, and then external legal counsel would be number 7 then, after
No, it's
that.
fine. You can speak
Thank
to
you.
it. Or are you happy that it is captured?
Well, it's all there, and I presume we're
Okay.
going to go through line by line, so we'll discuss it. As provided all our pieces are put into order, into the correct numbering, then it'll work very well. Thank you.
Okay, no, thank you so much.
Chair?
Jali?
Yeah, external legal counsel again, number 6, from 6.4 to 6.7, I guess it will be integrated as well. You know, the appointment of external counsel, you know, shall be subject to conflict of interest declaration, security vetting where appropriate, and transparent brief, as I said earlier. It's from 6.4 to 6.7. We've got 4 points on that. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you so much. The ANC.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Honorable Chairperson. Chairperson, I'm a bit concerned because on the document in front of us, and I may be reading it incorrectly, I don't see all these inputs that the MK party keeps making. I'm not sure if it's new inputs, they're still going to be included.
No, Honorable Sangoni, they have explained why it is like this.
Okay, so we will get the inputs. Thank you very much, Chair. Chairperson.
Honorable Malema, can you please mute here?
Thank you, Honorable Chairperson. Because we are not yet discussing the submissions that have been made, I'm going to resist the temptation to respond to a response that was given to a submission of the ANC with regards to capacity of the National Assembly's Constitutional and Legal Services Office, except to say this is not the first inquiry that is being done by this Parliament, nor have other inquiries not been run by Constitutional and Legal Services. So there's sufficient capacity and expertise.
I wanted to give you an opportunity to make a submission.
Thank you, Chairperson. As I make my submission,
we will still come to discussions later.
Thank you, Chairperson. On section 6, our input is submitted there, that it's the replacement of the external legal services with the National Assembly. And then we also have a submission that when necessary, we can seek an external legal opinion or assistance. That is our submission on number 6, section 6, Chairperson. Thank you so much.
Okay. the EFF.
We covered here, Chair. Thank you.
Okay, the IFP,
Pass, Chair.
the PA,
Chairperson,
yes, Honorable Son.
6.2. We're just thinking that it should just include also agreement by the committee at the end. So it will be and agreement by the committee.
Okay. Can we have that submission added? You add the submission, and then you mark it PA. The action essay.
Pass,
Or
Chair.
can I first check where you done, Honorable Souls?
For certain, Chairperson.
Okay. Honorable James.
I think we've given our, sorry, Chair, we've given our input when it comes to the section external legal counsel. An
Oh, yeah.
external expert, yeah.
Okay.
I spoke to it previously. I think it is now, as you move along, we will then make more submissions when it comes to the work.
You spoke to it when we were still
Yes.
at number 5, but it's okay.
Yes.
Can we
Okay.
then go to number 7? What is number 7, Andile?
Because the numbering has changed, Chair. So number 7 now is external experts. And then, of course, number 8 is public participation.
So we have external legal counsel and external experts.
No, Chairperson, remember, these are inputs from various political parties. But of course, if you look at what we put...
So the next that we must move to is public participation.
Correct, Chairperson.
Okay, yeah. Honorable members, starting with the ANC, we are on public participation. Can I check if the inputs of the parties have been factored in under public participation?
Chairperson, we have no additions on public participation. We accept to pass.
Thank you so much. MKP. Honorable Skosana, Honorable Nomvalo. Under public participation.
Yes, do you hear me, Chair? Do you hear me, Chair?
Yes, we can hear you loudly.
Yeah, I've inserted again 7.5A, 7.5B, C, and D. And I guess they'll integrate it. Thank you, Chair.
Okay.
Sure.
The DA.
We have no further submissions, Chair.
The EFF.
No further submissions, Chair.
The IFP.
Pass, Chair.
The PA.
Pass.
Action SA.
Pass, Chair.
Next item, Andile. Venue for the meetings, the ANC.
No additions, Chair. Pass.
The MKP.
Chair, on this one,
after sorry.
I think the agreement that we agreed upon on our last meeting was that we are going to use, I think reasons for that were advanced by the Chief Whip of the ANC, that we are going to hold our meetings in Johannesburg. So I don't know if there are changes now.
During the month of August.
Yes, during August.
Okay.
And And to add on that, Chair, as well, after 8.1, I've put up 8.2 that we must, and I think the leader of the economic freedom fighters, Honorable Julius Malema, spoke about that as well, that we are in agreement and we are saying that we must be able, to have this visual, where perhaps it's impossible for us to meet, or a hybrid proceedings, and must use a secure platform with identity verification and secure channels for sensitive evidence, as well, trying to make sure at least a chairperson that will be using state institution like halls, a legislature, halls where is amicable for us to do and not carry any cost, because we have government buildings all over the country. We should avoid what the State Capture Commission has done at all costs. Thank you, Chair.
Okay, the DA.
Thank you, Chair. Just to comment on this, I agree absolutely that the meeting should be held in Parliament, because, of course, all MPs involved have accommodation, have transport, all of which would cost enormous amounts should the entire process be moved elsewhere. So we have the entire process here and the staff, everyone living in and around Parliament. So I would vehemently object to this being moved elsewhere. I agree with what is in the document. Thank you.
Okay. The EFF.
Chair? Oh.
No, thanks, Chair. I just want to get a clarity. Where you say venue also means virtual committee meetings. So there's no inquiry that is going to be held virtual. I think we should agree on that there can be an inquiry held virtually, but our meetings, for whatever reason, can be held virtually, and the chair can make that determination. But equally with that, if it is not desirable for us to meet virtually, let's try by all means to avoid meeting virtually, and then we meet physically so that we know the inputs that people are giving are genuine. There is no cost behind them.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Honorable Skosana, you wanted to say something.
Yes, Chair. I wanted to say something that, as much as I understand the issue of the DA of having this all in Parliament, we can have these meetings anywhere there's government. We've got tickets for us to fly to Johannesburg, even if we stay in Cape Town. We have.
I want us to avoid debating now, because I've called you as parties to make submissions. The EFF has just made its submission, and so can we.
And I agree with them. Thank you.
Yes. Yeah. The IFP.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. You will excuse my cracky voice after I'm still recovering from a heavy bout of flu. I was going to also raise the issue of security. I have no problem with us using public, facilities to hold meetings, but we also need to pay particular consideration to the security and safety of our witnesses. Thank you.
Thank you so much. The PA.
Pass, Chair.
The Action SA.
Pass, Chair.
Okay, let's move Andile. The next item is time frames. Can I start with the ANC on this item?
We agree, Pastor.
The MKP,
Pastor.
the DA,
Agree.
the EFF,
No input, Chair.
the IFP,
Pass, Chair.
the PA,
Pass, Chair.
the HNSA.
Pass, Chair.
Next item,
To
resources.
find out. Chair, just before you pass anyway, because we were unable to flight
Yes,
our submission.
you are welcome, Honorable Skosan.
I was just saying in terms of time frame, though I've put it there, you know, that we must have, you know, a stage 1, stage 2, stage 3 to say by this date, mid-September, October, you know, we'll have this, and by a stage 3 provincial report, OD and adverse finding, by this time we'll be having that, at least for us to know that the possibility of extending this core committee should be reduced as much as we can, unless there's unforeseen circumstances. But we must avoid the issue of the State Capture Commission, which asks for so many extensions with millions of friends involved. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you so much. The next item is resources. Can I check with the ANC?
Pass, Chair.
The MKP,
Chair, I've submitted that from 10.2 to 10.6. Thank you, Chair.
thank you so much. The DA,
Agreed.
the EFF,
No submissions, Chair.
the IFP,
Pass, Honorable Chair.
the PA,
Pass, Chair.
the HNSA.
Pass, Chair.
Thank you. Can we move to the next item?
That's the end of the document.
The next item is the end of the page.
Pass, Chair.
No, thank you so much.
You can add, Chair.
It's
too early to finish our job now, Chair. Thank you.
Okay, no, honorable members, I think we have gone through the submission of the members of the parties that are represented in the ad hoc committee. There are outstanding submissions of the MK party and the Action SA. So those submissions would have to be factored in the way each party has proposed. And it has been a long day. Of course, we had incipient challenges. I'm going to suggest that we adjourn now. And before we adjourn, agree that the Secretariat must go and factor all the inputs of the parties whose inputs have not been integrated. And then we agree, because I think parties or members would have to go and study the submission that each member or party has made here. Very, very substantive submissions have been made here. And for the purpose of coherence in our engagement, it will be better for, and also looking at the kind of the document that the terms of reference are a legal document which must guide the work that we will be doing. So it will be important for parties or members of the ad hoc committee to go and study, especially the proposals that have been made here. I realized that there are so many areas of convergence on the draft that was released last week. So you would need to go and study the proposals of the parties and then agree on when do we come back to make the final adoption. So what it means is that we will be doing discussions. After discussions, we then do the final adoption of the draft terms of reference. That is the proposal I'm putting before the committee.
Chairperson. Chairperson.
Is it Honorable Nomvalo?
Yes, Chair.
Yes.
Chair, we fully, as the MK party, we fully align ourselves with the proposal that we have just tabled to us. And on top of that, Chairperson, we want to put an emphasis on the fact that time is moving ahead of us, and the sooner we start doing our work, the better. And we propose that, Chairperson, at least by Monday, we meet to deal with deliberations on the substance of the submissions that have been made by various parties. And then on the same meeting, Chair, we also agree on when we are starting the inquiry now, the process. And Chairperson, our proposal is that we must start the inquiry next week. We know that that such is not to be determined in this meeting, but we're just giving a hint that our view as the MK party is that the sooner we start, the better, and that sooner is next week. We must start doing the work so that we'll finish doing our work as soon as possible. Thank you very much.
Very firm proposal, Honorable Nomvalo.
Chair. Chair, I can come in.
Honorable Malema.
No, thanks. I agree with everything, and the need to start the inquiry much earlier. The quicker, the better. But we cannot come up with a date of the first inquiry without the document we're dealing with. So we're going to be like projected as if we don't know what we're doing. The inquiry is starting, yet terms of reference have not yet been adopted. Because it's not given that when we meet next week on terms of reference, we're going to agree and then immediately start the inquiry. We must agree first on terms of reference so that when we agree on a date of the inquiry, we know we're guided by a document we all accepted. So the sooner we start, the better, but first thing first, so that we don't look like mediocre. Thanks.
Honorable
Chairperson, Honorable.
Thank you, Chairperson. May I suggest, Chair, that you give some thought to perhaps circulating the document that you're going to be sending to us also to the Parliamentary Legal Services so that they can have sufficient upfront time to advise us on whether any of the proposals are problematic or not. Because the quality of the legal advice they're able to give is directly related to the having sufficient time to do proper research. Thank you, Chair.
Okay. Honorable James.
Oh, my mic was off. Sorry, Chair. I just want to find out when will this document be circulated with Action SA's input as well as that of MK?
Okay.
Thank you, Chair.
Honorable Nhlanhla.
Thank you very much, Chair. And I think we're also in agreement with the fact that we shall ventilate these matters and adopt the terms of reference as soon as it is reasonably possible, because owing to the fact that we have given a strict time period to conclude the work of the ad hoc. And also, Chair, may I propose that can your management team also now work on the draft program of the ad hoc committee so that we are able to try to be a little bit quicker? Or maybe if it is possible, Chair, upon your assessment, we also deal with the draft program on the day we are to adopt the terms of reference, after having adopted the terms of reference terms. Thank you very much, Chair. I just wanted to propose that.
Honorable Ntuli.
No, thanks, Chair. I think I'm broadly covered by all the speakers before me. My emphasis would be to say that you and the MENCO team should determine I think the circulation of the document. I want to propose firmly that before the end of business tomorrow, let's get a full version of the document, which has incorporated all the inputs of the various political parties, as was done here. If we can get it before the end of the day tomorrow, it allows us to go through the document over the weekend. And if you come back and say, let's meet on Monday or we meet on Tuesday, as the management team, including what Kola is suggesting, the issue of a draft program, something that gives us a sense that if we adopt, we should be adopting the terms of reference at least within the next what, and then by then we start doing the following. Something that gives a light. But I agree that we can't firm up a date for the first witness to be invited unless we've concluded on the timelines. I mean, on the terms of references. But even the conclusion of the terms of references must be integrated in what is proposed as a draft program for us to deal with it in the next meeting. Thanks.
Honorable Source.
Thank you, Chairperson. Also consideration of the information such as around the allegations that has been made, that should also be provided for us beforehand for preparations for the inquiry.
Can you explain what that means?
I know that we said that when we call upon a witness, for example, that all the documentary evidence and things related to such within a time frame of 7 days has been given to receive all of that. Now, in preparation for the inquiry of, let's say, a particular witness, as the committee, we would have had to then go through those documentary evidence, etc. So if we work on this general time frame, part of it should also be ensuring that we have these documentations and information long beforehand for preparation.
So that when a witness comes to appear before the committee, their presentation must be made available to committee members within reasonable time. That is what you are saying?
Well in advance.
Okay. Honorable members, by the close of business tomorrow, the terms of reference that we discussed here today, inclusive of the inputs of the MK Party and Action SA, would be circulated. And what should happen is that the technical team must make particular confirmations with the Action SA and the MKP that they are satisfied that their inputs are incorporated. We mustn't have a situation where, in fact, they must do that with all parties once the final draft is ready. Before circulation, they can start by sending the draft to each of the parties to satisfy themselves that their inputs are incorporated. And then number two, I have not heard anybody disagreeing with the proposal of Honorable Nomvalo that we must come and discuss these terms of reference and finalize them on Monday. Is that the agreement of the meeting? Honorable
Thank you.
members,
Provided we
Chair,
have the full document, that would be acceptable. I'm not sure about availability of the others, though.
okay,
I second the proposal, Chair.
Just
okay.
clarity, Chair, will this be virtual again?
Yes.
Okay.
The ANC,
Supported, Chair.
the EFF,
Supported, Chair.
the PA,
Supported, Chair.
the IFP,
Supported, Chair.
Action SA.
Supported, Chair.
Thank you so much. We will meet again on Monday, and the third decision that has been taken is that the legal team will then have to look at the final document, its legalities, and make sure that it complies with the law of the Republic. Agreed?
So, Chair, if I may ask, it will be visual, am I right?
Yes.
Thank you, Chair.
Agreed, Chair. Thank you.
And then the last decision is that the sooner we start, the better. In the next meeting, there should be a draft proposal or a draft program on on the commencement of proceedings. But that is dependent on whether we agree with the terms of reference on Monday. Correct?
Supported, Chair.
Thank you so much, honorable members. We have come to the end of the meeting. The meeting stands adjourned.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chair.